Yo people, welcome back to our channel.
Meet the Thorpes.
Today we have a story time where Adrian will be telling us about his
arm.
Yes.
So a few people have asked like, what happened to your arm? I think they've seen it when I'm wearing a t-shirt and whatever, because I don't usually wear t-shirts like that and show it, but since we're being open and transparent on here, I think I'll show you my arm.
Can you see that, guys?
Hopefully you can see it. It's like
it's a scar from here, like this.
Lightning bolt.
It's like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
The beginning of life. Yeah.
So yeah. Alright. Firstly, I'm not condoning any violence in this video.
Facts.
Nor am I condoning any lies.
Facts.
But those things did take place for me to get injured. I am gonna say I was younger. I don't remember how old I was, but I was in my local area, and I think it was like during the summer holidays. And some people, you know, I think there was like a fun. No. When they've got like a not People's Day, but like a thing, like a fair. Like a fair.
It's like a carnival fair type
sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, they had like a tuck shop. Then if you remember, if you went
tuck
like
shop, yeah.
Youth clubs are like, you know what a tuck shop is. You get me? You get your crisps, your juice, everything for £1 in it, mate. You get me?
Space Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I went there and some commotion with some youth that was there. We ended up having a fight. So during the fight now.
Wait, hold on. Have you guys subscribed yet?
Oh yeah.
Or press the like button or commented or click the notification bell. If you could, that would be great. Thanks.
And then send this video out. So got into an altercation with this youth now. We must have been fighting or whatever. Now I mean he was a couple years older than man. But I definitely didn't lose. I just got more injured.
I didn't lose. I just suffered most injuries.
Trust me.
Okay.
Anyway, so I just remember he tried to pick me up. I thought, what kind of idiot picks someone up? But as I've dropped when he picked me up, and I've dropped onto my elbow, but I didn't feel a thing. I just remember trying to get up, but on that arm, yeah, and I could not get up. Like, I just remember, I'm thinking, why can't I get up on that side of my...
This is making me itch.
I couldn't get up on that side, so I had to roll and then get up. You get me? Like, oh, do I even think about it? When I got up now, so imagine, everyone has, obviously we created
an atmosphere,
so people surrounding us. You get me? So I've gone, what? Come then. But my arm, yeah, is bent. So you see on my arm, no one can bend their arm that way. But this was bent that way. So I'm like this. I'm like, whoa. But the crowd's gone, whoa. Every time I've gone to swing, they've gone, whoa. I'm like, what's going on? They said, look at your arm. Look at your arm. And I've looked at it, but I'm in shock. I'm thinking, what is going on? Like, what's happened? Like, what has happened? Did I not see my dad? He walked past, and he was like, so what happened there? And then, at that instant, I was like, boy, I don't know what to say. One, I'm thinking, how am I gonna say I was fighting and I got a broken arm? Like, I was taught, if someone hits you, lick them harder. You get me? Two, I just didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if I was gonna get beat. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I remember not talking, but I just remember there being, because I was in shock. What I realized later, when I got to the hospital, they said I was in shock. I remember my dad had to call police and ambulance escort.
Shut up.
Sorry, no, a police escort, because there were no available ambulances.
You're lying.
Swear down. So we were dusting. I just remember, I'm thinking, right, you know, like how a president or
the prime minister or the royal family.
Yeah, there was a couple police cars in front of us, and we were just dusting through red lights, overtaking, like it was nuts. And I remember them putting me in a wheelchair, but I was like, what's the point of this? I can walk. They need to.
So did you still not notice? Like, was you still?
Obviously, I noticed, but I couldn't react.
Did you feel the pain at that point?
That's
you were still in shock. Right.
All I was sitting down. I wasn't in the waiting room long. It was emergency. I was, you know what I mean, younger, and They were just like, alright, whatever. And then they said I broke my arm in a couple places. I literally shattered my sort of elbow. I pierced my main arch, like all of my main arteries. That's why I've got a scar that big. So like, all my main arteries were pierced.
Adrian.
Because where the bone broke, it was sharp and it was severed the main arteries.
Adrian, you have never. I just spat.
I know. I'm thinking, did you not see that?
You have never ever told me this before in life. Okay, let me just pause because it's interesting. And you know me, I want to know this stuff. Adrian told me that he broke his arm by jumping off his mum's bed. So I mean, big man, like I don't get it.
Fun fact, yeah, I remember being in the hospital bed after I had my operation now, and my mum asking me like, "How did you do it?" Because the doctors wanted to know. So they would say ideas like what they thought it was. Was it this? Was it that? I remember telling some stupid thing like, "Oh yeah, it was stuck in the mud. I got it playing stuck." Something stupid, like a stupid game. And I don't think they believed me, but they was like, "Oh, you're not gonna say." I remember playing stuck in the like. I remember just.
You said it was stuck in the mud. So when
something stupid like that.
So when they told you that you severed arteries, what happened after that? What, okay, after they told your family, what happened after that?
No, when I knew that, I already had the operation. So going into the operation, obviously, all I remember them is gassing me, and it was like count back from 5.
Was she scared?
By the time I got to 3, no, I wasn't scared. Cause I didn't really.
You wasn't registering it all.
Yeah. By the time I got to 3, I just remember I was out.
So you came out, you had the operation, what happened next?
I was in hospital for a while.
And then?
I had a mad cast, and I just remember my arm itching, and I'm thinking, oh. And guess what I did? I would try and find things like the remote to bang it, and it wouldn't help. And then one time, the doctor left his pen with the notes that he had on the side.
Don't tell me you put it in the cast and then it got stuck.
I took the pen and itched it. Itched. Did my arm not get infected?
Oh God, Adrian, this is too much.
It was like, what have you done? I said, nothing. It was like, no, you must have done something because it's ruptured this and that. I was like, oh. And then hearing it from my mum, my dad, I was just like, look, I can't be bothered with this.
So then when they took off the cast...
They had to take the cast off, replace the dressing that was on it.
Yeah.
And put more dressing
and then a cast.
And another cast on.
What happened after?
So after now...
Was this after they took the cast off?
Yeah, so they finally said I can remove the cast because so they put pins in my elbow because to hold it in place as well as the cast.
Do you still have pins in your elbow now?
Nah. Anyway, fast forward to the day that they take the cast off, and this is the first time I'm gonna see the scar that's left there. At this time, so this is my second scar. The first scar was straight and it was shorter. They did the first scar and I was like, oh my, nope, no. And the doctor's here like saying, oh, it's healing very well. You know, you was this close from getting your arm amputated. I said straight away, you should have just amputated my arm then. I would have rather have no arm than this scar on my arm.
So you would have rather not have a hand?
That's how I felt.
That's mad.
Because it was so ugly, I hated it. 9 months to a year later, because I had to keep on having regular checks on it, they said that because I was still growing, they needed to change the scar to alleviate tension, because if I left it, it would rip. Bearing in mind, the first doctor that done the first scar, he said that my scar would heal completely with cocoa butter. I put on cocoa butter on that thing every blessed day. I want it to go every day. Because what happened is I grew to hate it. Like I proper disliked my arm. I didn't wear t-shirts. Even if you go back to a video when me and Tara first met, I had a puffer jacket in the summer. I hated my arm. Then
they done your scar?
They done my second scar, which is what you see now. And I was like, it's even worse. But I was like, what I'm gonna do is just get a tattoo. Just gonna cover my whole arm. Because I love tattoos. I'm gonna cover my whole arm. And that was in 2009, I remember. And then April 2009, I became a Christian. And
the tattoo went out the window.
Yeah, the idea of a tattoo went out the window, man. It was just, I was like, oh man.
So how do you feel with your scar now? Do you still? I mean,
I don't like it, innit?
No, of course, but does it cause you any, like when you see it, discomfort? Like?
Nah. So with my scar, I've got nerve damage, so I can't feel.
No, literally, if I touch him there, he can't feel.
Yeah, I've lost that
inside his arms.
It doesn't really. I don't really think about it. I suppose, you know, it's not one of those things now. I'm older. You know, there's more to life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, I don't condone any violence.
Yeah, we don't. Don't.
Mum, if you're watching, it wasn't
stuck in the mud.
Stuck in the mud or whatever.
He was actually fighting someone. So all that pain and suffering that you went through, Mum.
Yeah.
Your son had a fight.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, it was really interesting. I'm glad because, to be fair, guys, this is the first time I'm hearing it. I've never heard this before, and I've been with him for 16, 17 years. Never knew. So wow,
yeah,
very interesting.
I didn't think anyone would be interested in hearing how I.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Got your scar.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the end of the story time, guys. So
yeah, so everyone who asked for it, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. And put in the comments what you want to see next. If you want to see another story time, if you want to see something more fun, let us know, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.